Hello and welcome to Knife Chats, a channel where we discuss the history of cutlery as well as offer reviews on affordably priced knives for the user and collector alike. Without further ado, let's see what today's video is about.
A little tip for all you people out there. If you are going to wander into the forest, bring a whistle with you. Why? Because if you get lost, you can blow a whistle all day long, but you can't scream for help all day long. So always consider bringing a whistle with you when you walk into the forest. And also, remember what Smokey Bear says, and that's help prevent forest fires, so stamp out your fires. Of course, this isn't really about whistles. This is about this knife back here. This is a Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive through help with Victorinox. And what they did was they took a Swiss Army knife tinker and they put Smokey Bear on the front. And the only you can prevent wildfires on the back. And they did this with 4 different knives. This is one design. They did this with 4 tinkers and 4 classic SDs. I'll show you the other patterns in just a little bit in a slideshow. And what you have here, because it's a tinker, you got your Phillips, your reamer with sewing eye, you've got your key ring on the back, your toothpick, your tweezers, the main spear blade, can opener, your semi-locking cap lifter with screwdriver tip, locks in both the 90 and the 180, and finally your secondary pin blade. That's all the tools that come with the knife. It costs a little bit more than your standard tinker, but it's worth it because I believe some of the proceeds are going towards helping prevent wildfires. And this is something done, like I mentioned, through Smoky Mountain Knife Works and Victorinox. It's an SFO, which is special factory offering. So the only place you're going to find these is at SMKW. If you find them elsewhere, you're going to be even paying more for them. But really cool knife. If you're a fan of Smokey Bear, or if you just want to help prevent wildfires, think about these knives. And stay tuned after this for the view of the other knives in this series. Like I mentioned, you have them in a tinker and a classic SD.
Okay, on with the slideshow. Here we have 3 views of the knife I just talked about, with the older Smokey Bear wearing his hefty blue jeans, and this is the before Smokey got all beefed up. And this is, you'll find on the top of every one of the knives where it says, remember only you prevent wildfires. And this is the ordering information for the tinker. This is another view of it. This is the only you knives. This is the classic SD. It also comes in a tinker. And this is the one called Tree Hugging. And you got a little baby bear and Smokey here. And If Not You, Who is, I believe, the last of the 4 versions. And like I mentioned, all of them say only you can prevent wildfires on the back. This was from the April 2018 catalog, and it gives you the numbers for all of the ones if you wanted to order them from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So this is the Tree Hugging Classic SD. This is for the tinker. This is for the SD, and here you have the tinker, the tinker, and then you also see classic SDs below. and you see the differences in price. So $24.99 for a Tinker and $19.99 for the Classic SDs. One of the exciting things in the April catalog was where it mentioned this, which is look for new Smokey Bear designs coming soon. So that was really good news. So if you have all of the ones that they've already offered, more will be on the way very soon. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Thanks for visiting. If you like this video, please share it with a friend and consider subscribing to Knife Chats. To be notified of future episodes, don't forget to ring that bell. As always, your comments are welcome and insults are cheerfully ignored. Remember, you're only as sharp as your knife.